Hey besties, it's your favorite bestie Shay and I am back with another video. I'm so excited for this video. In this video we're going to be doing some bookish things. It's a bookish vlog. It's a new month. That means bookish reset. That means everything bookish. So in this month we're going to talk about my February wrap-ups. We're going to talk about my March hopefuls. We're going to talk about we're going to do a little bookshelf update because I have to put my read books somewhere on the shelf, so we're gonna do a little update, and then I might update my TBR cart, just move some books from like the side onto the cart so that I have more up-to-date books that I want to read on my TBR cart. I don't know. And then I might also take a trip to the library, like a little library trip, because I have to return some books, and on top of that I do want to see if they got any new books that I want to read. But other than that, I just got a new pickup. Let me show you. We got Wild Side by Elsie Silver, and I'm so excited because I love this series. Like, I believe I gave both the books in this series a 5-star, and now we have the third book, and I'm so excited. And I also got the Target exclusive edition. I don't know, it's a little different, like a different type of green, but the side still lines up nicely with the other two books, so I'm very excited about that. But we might start this book together. I don't know, I'm not sure yet if we're gonna start this book together, but we might start this book together. I don't know. And then I also need to plan like my bookish content for this month. I really don't know what I'm doing. I've been in the worst like slump, not reading slump. I've been reading good. I've been reading good, but I've been in like a life slump. Like, I was sick for like a week, and the whole time I was sick, I literally don't think I really picked up a book at all to read, but I did read a little bit. But I've been sick. It's just been a lot, so it's time to reset for the month, figure out what videos I want to do, and get my book stuff together. And then I think I recorded a little bit of me doing some of my book journal. I also want to talk to you guys about my book journal. So it's just a lot. I got a new printer so that I can do my book journal a little bit better. So like, I'm excited. I'm trying to level up my book content, my book stuff, like, because this is my favorite hobby. Like, reading, buying books, doing book journaling, stuff like that. Like, that is probably my favorite hobby out of all my hobbies, other than sitting in front of the camera and recording, of course. Alright, y'all, so let's talk about all the books that I finished in February. Oh my gosh, it's so many books. I'm so excited about it. I gotta grab them all. It's so many. Look. Let me show you how many books we finished. Like, y'all see this? Do y'all see this? This is a lot of books. So let's go through them and let's talk about them. I want to give y'all a little review because I haven't talked about none of the books. None of them. So let's talk about them. The first one is A Love Letter to Whiskey, and when I say this was a 6-star read, I love this book. This book made me feel things, and like, I'm not somebody who feels a lot. Like, yeah, I feel like giddy, and it'd be like, oh, cute, fluffy, like, oh, kicking my feet. But books don't normally make me feel angry, and like, bro, like, this book drew out feelings in me. So I'm so happy I read it. It's messy, and there's some things in there that I'm like, it shouldn't have been that way, but I understood why it was, and I wish it was. I mean, like, there's things that could have been changed with communication. Miscommunication in this book is horrible. So if you don't like miscommunication, please do not read this book, because that is like that. Yeah, but other than that, I love this book. 6 stars. And then I read The Crash by Freida McFadden, and I believe I gave it like 3, maybe like a 3.25, 3.5. I think like 3. I'm not 100% sure. I'll put all my ratings like up at the top so that y'all can see them. But this was like a good little thriller. I read it in literally a span of 24 hours, so that speaks a lot of volume. And I got it when it came out. Well, I don't know if it had just came out, but I got it. This is a new release this year, and I read it like as soon as I got it because I was excited. But it was pretty good. It was decent. It was starting to make me a little upset throughout it, just because some things just like I wish somebody would just say something, but y'all gotta read it to figure out what I'm talking about. And then we read A Court of Silver Flames, which I started in January, but you know, this is a thick book. It takes time. And so I finished it in February. And I'm so happy I read it. I think I gave it maybe like a 4-star. So I think I gave it like a 4 stars. If I didn't, I'm saying right now it's like a 4.75. Like, I really did like this book. I liked it, and it made me... I did not like Nesta in the beginning of this book. Let me tell you that. I did not like her. Only because I felt like throughout the whole series, I just didn't like her. So it's just only right that that same thing just stuck from the first 4 books to not like her. I'm not just gonna get into the book and be like, okay, well, it's the 5th book, I like her now. But I did by the end of the book. I loved her. Like, she was like misunderstood. If people really, I don't know, if people paid more attention to her, show her a little bit more love, maybe she wouldn't have been that way. And if she would have been more open to it, maybe she wouldn't have been that way. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. That's whatever. And then this one was crazy. Haunting Adeline. I read this in my Fiance Chooses My Reads video. If y'all have not went and watched that video, please go watch it. But this was one of the books she chose, which is crazy. And she wants me to read the second one. Crazy. But I actually really liked it, and it ended on a cliffhanger. Like, there was some things I did not like. Don't get me wrong. But there was other things that I did like. And so, overall, I liked it. I think overall I gave it a 4 stars. And it was still, like I said, there was things that I really, really didn't like. And it was pretty dark, and it did give me, like, eerie, spooky feelings throughout it sometimes. So, it was pretty good to me. Like, that's why I got a 4 stars. Because I felt spooked out. I felt nervous. Like, it got me feeling things that I don't normally feel. And I feel like that was the purpose, was to do that, and it did what it was supposed to do, and I liked it. And it also had me like smiling and stuff, but it was some things in there that I'm just like, I don't really like, but that didn't hinder the experience. If anything, that's why it's not a 5 star and it's a 4 star instead. Next is Girl Abroad, and this took me forever to read because I just couldn't get into it. Like, I gave it 3 stars, I believe. It's a pretty good book. Like, 3.25, honestly. It was a good book. If I think back on it now, it's a good book. It's just, it wasn't, like, attention grabbing. It didn't grab my attention and reel me in and keep me in until the end. But, like, I did want to finish the book. So, it was still good. It just wasn't like, oh, this is the best book I've ever read in my life. But it was a good book. And I've realized I haven't really said what none of these books are about. And that's because I really don't know how to explain what a book is about without giving away the whole story. I don't like spoilers, and I don't like spoiling it. So the most I can really tell you about any of these books is what I felt in my ratings. Because if I get too much into the book, like what it's about, I'll start spoiling stuff. So if y'all want to know what any of these books are about, just look up the synopsis and read it. If not, go into it blind, take my word for it, whatever you want to do. Like, whatever you want to do, just know I'm not going to tell you what any of these books are really about, ever. Like, if you read any of my videos, unless it's like a reading vlog, if it's a reading vlog and I'm specifically reading certain books, I'll probably tell you something about it. So just be on the lookout, because some of my reading vlogs may have spoilers in them. But if I know I'm spoiling a book in a reading vlog, I will put a warning in the beginning of the video or in the title or something. So if you ever want to watch a reading vlog and you don't want a book spoiled for you, just know I will warn you ahead of time. Okay. Next, I read Ready or Not, which it was a really cute read. I think I read it in like 10 hours. I listened to the audiobook straight, like just one sitting, just straight through, and it was so cute. It was such a cute read. Like, I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, but I did really like it. It was really cute. I don't remember what I rated this. I want to say right now like a 3.5. I don't know for sure. But it was pretty cute. It was a cute read. It's a, like, it's not even, I don't want to say a surprise pregnancy, but it's just like pregnancy and just her throughout her pregnancy, pretty much. So, if you don't like books about pregnant people, this wouldn't be the books for you, but it was cute. And then I read, I don't even know what this is called. It's just like a graphic novel. It's the second one. I really don't have too much to say about it. I gave it 3 stars. It was just entertaining, something quick to read. And then I read Half a Soul, and I gave it 5 stars. If I'm being honest, I could probably say this is like a 6-star read for me too. If I gave a Love Letter to Whiskey one, because I think I like this way more than a Love Letter to Whiskey. But different genres got different rating systems for me. Like for like a romance, or like, yeah, like a romance, a Love Letter to Whiskey was 5-star in that, a 6-star in that. But for like a fantasy type of book, this was a 6. This was a 5 stars, a 6 stars, whatever you want to consider it. It was so cute. I literally read it in 24 hours. Like I sat there on the couch, sat reading this. I took a break, went to the store, came back, read it, finished the whole book one day. I'm not even a one-day book finisher, for real. Like, it's hard for me to read over 200 pages in one day. This book was, let's see, because I did not read the extra pages at the end, the little extra prequel or whatever. So let's see, how many was this? 239 pages, so almost 240 pages, and I read it in 24 hours. Normally I can't even read like 100 pages in a day. But I finished this whole book, and I got some highlights in here that are so cute. So cute. I don't know, maybe I'll tell you one. Let me see, can I think of it? Can I find it? I don't got a lot, but I got enough, you know what I mean? Right here. Okay, nope, not right there. What does it say? Right here it says, it was a shame, she thought, that so many beautiful things were also so ugly on the inside. And when I tell you, that is truth. That is so true. That is so true. Or like, what does this say? She said, instead she asked where she might find something to read. Yes. Yes. But girly. Right here says, Vanessa was like a glowing lantern in the dark, or a comforting fire in the hearth. But when Vanessa was happy, Dora sometimes swore she could feel it rubbing off on her, seeping into the holes where her own happiness had once been torn away, and lighting a little lantern of her own. It just felt so bad for her, because she had no soul, but she felt things. Anyways, next book is Mile High, and I love this book. I don't know, I've seen multiple people like say they didn't really like the first one, but the second, the third, and the fourth are better. I love this one. I don't remember what I rated it. It's potentially a 5. I potentially rated it 5 stars. I'm not sure, but I love this one. I don't know if anybody else, but I did. This was so good to me. I loved, what was their names? Stevie and what was his name? Xander, right? Yep, Xander's and Stevie. Oh my gosh, I love them together. I loved them. I liked how he, like, I don't know. I loved them. And then I believe this is the final book. Onyx Storm. Zayden has my heart. Love this man down. Loved him down. I want to reread this and like annotate it. I don't know why I didn't annotate it the first time. I didn't even read the physical copy the first time. I listened to the audiobook. But I got 2 copies of this. I have this copy, the Target Deluxe Edition, and I have the Target Edition and the Deluxe one. So I have 2 copies of this book. I got this one because I wanted to see the pictures as I read, and I didn't even read the physical copy. So I really got this for no reason. But it was so much happened in this book. I've been going through a spiral the last week. I read this literally last month. I don't even remember when I read it. And now I'm going through my spiral. Like, for a while, I literally flew through a couple other books. And then out of nowhere, I hit like no, I need to think about this. Like, I actually need to figure out, what did I miss? Because clearly stuff didn't stick. But I love this series down. Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm, all 5 stars. Like, if I didn't rate them 5 stars, they are 5 stars. They're 5 stars. I love this series so bad. Like, so bad. I love this series so bad. Like Violet is my favorite person. I love her. But Zayden is also my favorite, and I love Riddick. I love Sawyer. I love Rhiannon. I love Garrick. I love Bodhi. I don't even like Arik. I don't know. Maybe we're not supposed to, but I do. Like, I love this book. I might have just spoiled it because I don't know. If you have not read the first book, you won't know some of the names. You may not know one of the names that I said. But you know what? It don't matter. If you're going to read it, read it. It's cute. It's dragons. It's dragon riders. It's war college. It's battles. It's fun. It's entertaining. But it's heartbreaking. If you're ready for a roller coaster of emotions, this is the book for you. But those are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it wasn't. I read 11 books. I also read this book, Fumble Into You. 2 stars. I do not like that book. Did not like that book. I tried the book because it's a black author and I want to get into reading more black authors. And I did not like that book. I felt like it was kind of choppy. I felt like there was really no plot. I felt like the time frame that it took over was a long time and we got barely any backstory. I don't know. I just overall I didn't like the book. So I will not be purchasing it, so you will not be seeing me. No, I didn't like that book. But I liked all of these. Every one of these got at least a 3-star. And for me, if you get a 3-star, you were a good book. If you get lower than 3-star, you probably weren't the best book. And if I don't rate a book higher than a 3-star or higher, I'm not keeping it in my collection. Only because I have so many books that I do like 3 stars and higher. And I feel like I should have space for my 3 stars and not be collecting books that I don't think are that good. So those are definitely... that's definitely not going to be in my collection ever. I don't like that book, like I said. And yeah, that's just that. Fixing up my bookshelf a little bit. I put away all my red books. It's getting more and more difficult by the day because I got so many books that I haven't read, and I also have a lot of books that I have read. And so far, the books that I have read, it's taken up 1, 2, 3, 3.5 shelves, and there's only 5 shelves, but I got so many unread books. I'm trying to make it to where my whole bookshelf is read books, but it's getting harder and harder to do so because I used to have so many books. Like, I don't even know where the book went, but there's one. My fourth wing book isn't even on the shelf, so I still have to move some books around soon to get the fourth wing book on the shelf with the rest of the series. But my fiance's reading fourth wing, so I got that out for her. But my stack of books on the side is getting so big. I need to hurry up, and eventually I want to do it maybe this month, do every single book on my physical TBR, and then maybe I'll do a little series where I do a TBR like TBR tackle, TBR takedown, something of the sort, where I read and I let you guys choose what books I should read off my TBR. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. But yeah, I need to find more storage. Maybe get some shelves or something that I could put these on because I have so many books. But I want to go over my basket of March hopefuls. It's a lot of books. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hopeful. I'm hoping to read about 20 books. I've been doing, I know I probably won't read 20 books, but I have been doing good with reading like 10 to like 12-ish books. The first January, I think I only read 7, but I did have a point last year where I read, I think, 14 books in a month. So it's like I'm being ambitious because I literally have nothing else to do but sit at home and read. So I do have a pretty big stack of books that I'm hoping to get to. It was more. I did have more. I have finished I think I finished 3 books this month already, and I think only one of those books were on my TBR. Out of the 3 books that I finished, only 1 book was on my TBR and my hopefuls. That's okay. So the first book is The Nightingale, which I am actually currently in. I'm 25% into the book already, so I'm excited to make some progress. I've been really wanting to read this book, and I've just been scared of it because it's so thick, but it's actually pretty good. I've never really read historical fiction. I don't really read anything but like romance, fantasy, thrillers, but I want to branch out and read more, so this was probably my most anticipated read on this list because everybody talks so highly about it. I've been wanting to get into it, but I just haven't. But I'm excited though because we are gonna, I don't know if it will be in any like actual reading vlogs, like if you'll see me reading this in a reading vlog, maybe not, but this is one that I am actually currently in and I have been picking up and reading, so I'm excited about that. And then the next book on my TBR is Dark Succession, which was a fiance chooses, and I let her choose 2 books, and this was the first one she chose. And I'm so excited she did because I've been wanting to pick it. Like, I look at it a lot and want to pick it up, and I feel like sometimes I just be in a mood for a darker romance, and I feel like this is going to give me that. So this is the second book on my TBR. And then Queen Bee was a book choice. I don't remember what all of the prompts were for these books, so some of them I won't be able to explain why it's on there, but this was a choice that I chose in that video, in my TBR prompt video. For this video I did a spinner wheel, so it was a TBR spinner wheel. So that's why I don't have like the paper in it for what prompts they were. So I don't remember what this one was about, like why I chose this one, but this is one. And then the next one is The Only One Left, which I also don't remember why I chose this one, but I'm happy I did. I feel like I like to have a little thriller mixed in with my books. I got a lot of romances, so sometimes I want to like branch out every month and not only read a whole bunch of romance because it get repetitive, it gets boring. So I like having an extra option of like a historical, a literary fiction, a fantasy, thriller. I also have some horror in here, which I'll get to in a little bit, but let's keep going through the ones that are on my TBR. And then we got Gideon the Ninth. I believe I chose in that video too, which I believe was, I don't remember what it was for actually, but I'm excited about this one. This is one that I'm really excited about, and you'll probably see this in a reading vlog. I don't want to say anything about it yet, only because I don't know for sure if I'm going to do this video. But if I do it, you'll see this in a reading vlog. And then we got, I think these two, I think this one. Okay, and then we got Throne of the Fallen, which I don't remember why I chose half of these books. I don't know, but I'm excited about this one too. This is one that I'm excited about. I got the audiobook right now, and I hope I can finish it before my audiobook gets taken away, because this is a really big book. Even though I feel like if the audiobook gets taken away, I feel like I still be able to read this book. It's just really big. I don't know. And then we got the cheat sheet, which I really don't remember why I chose any of these at all, to be quite honest. I'm trying to see if either one of these, no, I think my fiance chose this one. So the cheat sheet, I think this was really just like let me have a cute little short. I think this was probably the shortest book on my TBR, which it wasn't, but I knew the shortest book. This was the second shortest, and the shortest book that was on my TBR was one that will put me in a slump. I just knew it would, and I've been doing good, so I don't want to get in a slump. So this was just like it's short, a cute little palette cleanser, even though I haven't needed it yet, but I might need it soon. And then my fiance also chose this one, Butcher and Blackbird. She chose 2 dark romances. Weird, but she did, so I'm excited about this one. And then the last one that I had chosen was One Last Stop, which was for a sapphic romance. That was the prompt that I chose, and that was on my TBR, but I already read it, so stay tuned for my wrap up at the end of the month to see how I felt about that one. But yeah, so now for the rest of the books on my, this is my hopefuls. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9. It's 9. About 9 books. So I got, ooh, don't fall. I got 9 that was on my TBR, and I got 9 that I'm hoping to just get to. So like I said, about 20 books. But the first one is Rebel Witch, which I am on chapter 4, I believe. I got to chapter 4. So I'm 4 chapters into. It's pretty good so far. I'm liking it. But I think I'm going to wait to finish this for a video that I think I want to try to do. So I might not finish this one yet, but I do think I'm going to finish it soon for a video. And then we got Wild Side, which just came out, I think 2 days ago. Yesterday or the day before, one of those two. And I just went and picked it up yesterday. So I'm excited. And if I do the video that I'm thinking about, this will be in that video too. So stay tuned. And then we got The Coven, which I got for Valentine's Day. And I'm excited to get into this series. It's very short. Not very short, but it's a pretty short series. I mean, a pretty short book. And both the books are pretty short. So I feel like this will be something quick and easy to get through. I'll most likely get through it this month. So, yeah. And then we got The Haunting of Hill House, which I've been wanting to read so bad. And this is also a really short book. So these are books I feel like I could sit down and just binge read in like a day. So I'm not worried about it, but I am worried about it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. And then we got Before I Let Go, and I heard this was like a deeper read, and I want to get into more deeper romances, not just rom-coms, because it's cute to have a rom-com, but sometimes I like to relate, and I like to just, I don't know, it's cool to see different stories and not just the same storyline back to back. So I heard a lot of good things about it. I know the second book is out and the third book come out this year, so if I can finish this one, hopefully I can get the second one read before the third book come out. But I don't know. And then we got The Air He Breathes, which I probably won't get to this month because I do want to do a video. Actually, I might get to it this month because I want to do a video of reading authors that are new to me. And this was one author that I was thinking about doing. And I never read Kennedy Ryan, so I could probably do both of these in the same video. So I don't know. Don't hold me to it. You might not see me do it. I just be having ideas and maybe. But I am excited to read this. I heard this was one with a lot of depth to it too, so hopefully. And this is probably one of the ones I'm most excited about is Dead Silence. I seen Ellen read this book and I've been wanting to pick it up, and I put a hold on it at my library and I just never heard anything about it. So now we're here and I have the physical copy. I got it for Valentine's Day because my sweet fiance just loves to buy me books. So Dead Silence, and I'm excited to read it. This is also kind of short. Some of these books are kind of on the shorter side. Oh, I actually have more. I have 10 over here, I think. And then we have Lessons in Chemistry, which is supposed to be a buddy read. I actually need to contact the buddy and ask her if we're starting this, because I'm supposed to be buddy reading it. So I should finish it this month. I believe I will, because it's also not that big of a book. And buddy reading, yeah. And then I have Sweet Nightmare, which I also got for Valentine's Day. These are so dirty. And I don't know what it's about. I just feel like I like to read fantasy. And I think this is a fantasy. So this is just on here just in case. I can get to it. If not, I don't. Oh well, whatever. I'm not really stressing about it. I put it on here for just in case because I got it for Valentine's Day. And I want to try to get through my books. So... and I was interested. And then the final one is You Shouldn't Have Come Here, which is another thriller. Like I said, I like to have options. So I have some thriller, some romance, some dark romance, some romance with depth to it, some fantasy. It's a little bit of everything on my list. So You Shouldn't Have Come Here is the final book. And I'm hoping I can, like I said, I hope I can get to all of them. I'm not going to say I am going to get to all of them, but I hope I can. I'm going to try my hardest to get to my TBR books, because those are more of like immediate books. But the rest of the books I still want to try to get to eventually this month. So yeah, but I'm about to actually go through these books, plan out some videos that I want to try to do, and then put these away because they're everywhere. Alright y'all, so I want to do a little bit of my book journal, but before I do, I want to actually go through and show y'all like a little flip through of what I've already done, because I have done a little bit of it, but I want to finish it. And I got my printer and I haven't been able to actually print, so I was thinking maybe we can do that together. I feel like that'll be fun. I need to get my computer, hopefully it's charged, so that we can set everything up, but I think I really want to try to use my printer. But first, let's go through. I'm gonna show y'all a little flip through of what I got done so far. Alright, so this is it. You already know when I open it up, this is how it looks. So far, I need to glue that back down. Yep, I need to glue that down. So far, I got my February monthly tracker filled. I need to go through and do my genre tracker. Haven't done that yet. And then my books bought, I already put a whole bunch of the books, but I need to go through and add a few more, because I did get a few more. And I have the list in a different notebook of all the ones that I've bought. And then on this side, I need to fill out the books received, because I did get some for Valentine's Day, which was very nice. And then I've colored in a few of these. I try not to color in too much, because even though I know I finished a lot of these, I don't want to fill them in too fast. So every month I just fill in like 3 or 4 of them. But when it gets to the end of the year, I'll go through and figure out which ones that I already read but haven't filled out, and I'll just fill those out if I haven't. Or I'll try to read more, but whatever. I need to finish these. I haven't done these. I'll probably be able to fill out the first 2 months of this one. And I got the video. I actually think I posted the video already for this one, so I just need to go through, add the titles, color it in, stuff like that. But this was bleeding through, it bled through to the side, so that's why I stopped, honestly. And then this one is my book tracker, which I am at 20 books read already this year. So I'm just every time I go through and read a book, the different colors stands for different ratings. So red is 1 star, purple is 2 stars, blue is 3 stars, orange is 4 stars, and pink is 5 stars. So that correlates to this. So the first book I read this month was a 4-star. I mean, this year was a 4-star, and I just go like that, and then it'll start from my Goodreads top to bottom in the order that I finish them. And that's what I do. And on this side, I filled in the February. It's just like, it just shows kind of the stack. So at the end of every month, I just put the stacks on how many books I read that month. So if I read 20 books in March, then it'll be 20 books right there for March. So that's how I kind of do that, but I need to color it in. And then this is my series tracker. I can actually fill this in right now because there's a few books that I finished out of series for this month, for the month of March, but I can go through. So far, I just finished the 5th book in the Shatter Me series. That was one book I finished this month. I finished the whole Empyrean series for what is out right now. Got the 3rd book for the Road Tale. I'm so excited. I think that's the only one that I actually finished a book in that series. I finished the whole ACOTAR series, so that's all the way colored in. And then this is just an extra page. Alright, SD card got full, but we're back now. This is just an extra page. And then on this page, this is going to be my Hall of Fame. I haven't finished it yet, but y'all see the stars, so my Hall of Fame page. This page is for my anticipated reads, which I'm going to print out. This is going to be one of the pages that I try to get done today because I have some anticipated reads screenshotted that I need to print out. I haven't drew in my library yet, but once I do my physical, every book on my physical TBR video, I'll go through and draw the amount of books that is in my physical TBR on here, which is going to be a lot. And then this is going to be the book of the year. I haven't even drew that in yet, but I'm probably not going to focus on that tonight. And then we just got some extra pages. And then this is for January, which is finished. I still need to go through and finish my book reviews for all the books in January. And then put my wrap up of all the books I actually finished in January. So I'm behind for my January spread. And then I'm doing a separate Quicksilver, Iron Flame, their own little... I'm so excited. It's going to be like scrapbook, like designated pages just for them. So fun. And this was for February. My stickers don't want to stay though. But I got to print out everything that was on my TBR February. And then these are all the books I actually finished. But I need to print out my February TBR pictures. And then these are my wrap-up pages for all the books that I read. I don't know how many I gave myself actually. I forgot how many books I read. But I have to also fill these out with all my wrap-ups. So that's what I'm going to be printing out today. But that's what I got done so far. So yeah. So right now I need to go through and I need to get my computer because I need to get all of these pictures put on like a slide. I don't know if I'm going to, I might not do it tonight. Or I can charge my, if I can charge my phone, I can just switch off my phone. Because my phone is already connected to the printer. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I know I want to fill that out and I need to print out the things. Right now, what I use to print out all my pictures for the books is this Canon Ivy, which is... This is probably the best thing that I bought. I didn't even buy it to do this, but like it works wonders. So I don't know if I'm going to use the printer right now or not, but I could just go through and just start printing the stuff out on here. It just... I read so much in the last few months, and I got so many books that I gotta put for the TBR too. So I'll probably just do it with the printer. But if I don't feel like it, this is always my nice little backup. Or like if I travel and I want to be able to journal, I gotta buy more insert paper stuff. But yeah, I don't know if I'm actually... I don't know. We might end up not doing the rest of this in this video. I might end up doing it in a different video, but maybe we will. Maybe we will. Or maybe I'll save it for another video. I don't know. But for right now, I think I'm going to charge my phone and then figure out what I want to do from there. So, yeah. And we didn't end up going to the library today like I thought I was, but I'll probably go... I can either go tomorrow, like in the morning, before my fiance do everything for her birthday, or I can go a different day and just, I don't know. But yeah, all I know is I wanted to show you guys my book journal, because if I don't end up doing no more with it, at least I've already gotten that out the way. And then